chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and lose weight? I can. Let's have fun with Fuelings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth and I am living in the light. What that means is I am sharing my weight loss journey with everybody that I know. I am refusing to do this in the dark, and I really do attribute that to my success at having lost almost 110 pounds so far, and I am continuing to move forward on my journey. And because I am following the same program for a long period of time, today is day 306, sometimes you can get a little bored eating the same things over and over again. I'm following Optavia's program, their 5-in-1 program, which means I eat 5 Fuelings a day that come to me in my monthly Optavia box. And then I also eat 1 lean and green meal that consists of 5 to 7 ounces of a lean protein, up to 3 servings of lower carbohydrate vegetables. And I have a lot of lean and green with me videos if you want to check out that particular playlist that shows the meals that I eat. But the Fuelings come to you in your box. Typically they are in little pouches like this that you add water to. They are all around 100 to 90 to 110 calories. The pancake is 90 calories. The chocolate shake is 100 calories. The chocolate pudding is 110. They all have around 13, 14 grams of protein. They all have about 1 gram of fat. And so instead of adding anything to my Fuelings, I just add water, but I like to combine them in ways that change up the format of them so that I'm not just eating pudding every time. I do some creative things with it. Before I show you how I make this, let me invite you to scroll down just a little bit, give me a thumbs up, and let me know that you like this video. It really does help me. It's a small thing that you can do to support me, to encourage me, and it also supports my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I would invite you to do that as well. I post lots of recipes that are not just Optavia related. They are healthy meal recipes that can encourage you in your weight loss program. You can also follow my journey through my reality checks and now my last 50 vlogs that show kind of days in the life and how I am working towards progressively losing more and more weight to get to to complete that last 50, to get to my goal of losing 150 pounds at least. So here's what I'm going to do. For this Fueling, I am going to use the golden pancake mix. You could also use the one with the chocolate chips in it if you want to. And the chocolate fudge pudding, that's gonna make the cake portion of my Fueling. And then I'm going to turn the chocolate shake into frosting and use that to frost my cake squares. Now, because I'm using 3 Fueling pouches, I wanna make sure that I make 3 Fuelings. And I've done this before, so I know that 2 scoops of this will be what I need to evenly divide this into 3 of these little paper ramekins. Now these are what come with the Fuelings. They don't come with any of the 3 that I have here, but I don't use them all the time for the other Fuelings, so I have a ton of these. These can go not only in the microwave, they can go in the air fryer, they can go in the oven. I guess I have microwaved occasionally when I'm around a microwave. But I know that they go in the air fryer and the oven because I do that all the time. So these are perfect little things. If you don't have these, you can use silicone cupcake liners, do the same basic thing, or a regular muffin tin if you want to bake it in the oven. And so I have these 3 things that I'm going to use. I am going to empty into the bowl my chocolate fudge pudding mix, my golden pancake. This would also be good with the chocolate chip one. I'm just going to use the plain pancake mix here. And what I like about this is I'm really sad that I'm going to mix it while it's dry, first of all. I'm really sad that the cinnamon cream cheese swirl cake mix is gone. That was in the select Fuelings, not an essential Fueling. So I'm really sad that that's gone, but I have found that the pancake mix actually makes a really good substitute for that as far as making something that's kind of cake-like. I'm gonna mix in 6 tablespoons of water. And I'm gonna whisk this just until it is fully combined. And I'm gonna scrape down the sides a little bit. And then using my scoop, I can put 2 level scoops in each of these ramekins, and that will be enough for my cake squares. So it appears that I have a little bit left over. So what I want to do, just to make sure that it's even, is I am going to scrape this out, get as much of the fueling out of this as I can, and then I'm going to weigh what I have in these containers to make sure that I'm putting about the same amount of product in each one. I probably added a little more water than I did the last time, which will change things up a little bit. So that weighs 1 3/4. I got that exactly at 2. If I can get them at each exactly at 2. We'll see what happens here. Perfect. So what I'm going to do here, let me put a little bit of water in my measuring cup because I want to kind of spread this out a little bit. And the best way to do this so that it doesn't stick to your fingers is if you just wet your fingers a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to stick to my spatula. So what I'm going to do is throw these in my air fryer at 375. I'm going to do these for probably 10-ish minutes and see how they look after 10 minutes. Normally when I divide a fueling in half, I do it for 15 minutes, but I think because I've got this divided into thirds, 10 minutes is probably going to be the trick, but I'll check that. Make sure that they're done, and then I will be back to show you the next step. These are perfectly done at 10 minutes. I'm gonna let them cool completely. I don't want them to be warm at all. And then I'm gonna show you how to make the frosting. I've showed this before with the cupcakes, so if you've seen the cupcake video, it's the same thing. And you can really use any of the shakes. You could also use the hot cocoa. You could use the cappuccino, the frothy cappuccino, if you want like a coffee flavored. I avoid that because I usually eat these as my last fueling and I don't want the caffeine in there. You can also use the soft serve, one of the 2 soft serves, the mint soft serve or the coffee soft serve. Again, that one has a little bit of caffeine in it. So I don't do any caffeine after 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I like my sleep. So I'll be back to show you the frosting portion as soon as my cakes cool. It probably will take about an hour for them to cool. They are nice and cool, so I'm going to do the frosting. It is so easy. I'm gonna dump the chocolate shake in here. Again, feel free to do whatever flavor of shake you like. I'm just gonna do chocolate. The only one that I wasn't crazy about was the vanilla one. I've done strawberry, peanut butter, I've done the caramel macchiato, I've done the mint soft serve. I've done most of them, so I would, and the chocolate cherry one, which is a discontinued product. Let's see, hang on just a second. All right, so 2 tablespoons of water is what I need. And I'm just gonna mix this until it's all mixed together. It should be fairly thick. I might have to add a little bit more water. It always surprises me. I think I'm gonna have to add more water and then I end up not. Let's see how this pans out here. Pretty thick. I'm gonna just put a teeny splash of water in there just to get it just a tiny bit thinner. And I know from experience that each scoop, I can get 3 of those scoops out of a single fueling. And then probably just a little bit more. I'm going to put 1 scoop on each one. I'm going to scrape the bowl and get all the rest of the fueling out of here. And then I'm going to distribute what I have left here as evenly as I can. And then spread. And it just makes a nice little frosting on the cake square. Each one of these counts as a fueling. So I started with 3 fuelings and I'm ending up with 3 fuelings, and I have divided the fuelings as equally as I possibly could. And I won't eat these all within 24 hours, so I will probably just pop them into a plastic container and stick them in the refrigerator. They will be totally fine. I hope that you'll give this a try. Try some variations. Use the chocolate chip pancake instead of the golden pancake. There's the chocolate pudding. You could mix, instead of the pudding, use the chocolate mint soft serve or the coffee soft serve in place of the pudding with that. Try different flavors. The strawberry with chocolate. I probably wouldn't do strawberry with mint. But maybe you like that, I don't know. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments box down below if you like it. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.